What's up guys, you're watching India Today Tech. I'm Rahul Sethi, and in this video I'm going to unbox the Honor View20. It's the first smartphone in India to come with a punch hole display. As you can see, it does not have a bezel at all, and it adjusts the camera in the left top corner to make the design more practical. In India, the base variant of the phone comes with 6GB of RAM and 128GB of storage, but the price of the phone has not been revealed yet. And it's also not known that if the higher variant, the 8GB, 256GB variant, will be launched in India or not. But anyways, we'll take a look at the full specifications of the smartphone. But first, let's get the phone out of the box and take a look at the box contents as well. So this is the Honor V20. It has a slightly different pattern at the back compared to the V10, and we'll also take a look at that in a moment. First, let's pull out all the box contents. You get a SIM ejector tool first, a TPU case which is foldable, not a hard one, and next we have a Type-C USB cable which is not very big in length as you can see, but it's quite good in quality. And next we have a travel adapter that comes with 40 watt of output rating. This is quite nice, and this is the similar charger as the Mate 20 Pro that used to charge a smartphone in less than 1 hour. I mean, such a big battery and so less time. This is going to be pretty exciting, and one unique thing on the V20 apart from the punch hole display design. Anyways, I'll keep the box contents aside and let's power up the smartphone. Meanwhile, you take a look at the full specifications of the Honor V20. Now, the first thing about the smartphone is that it's quite handy. If you compare it with the V10, the phone has a bigger display now. It has 6.4-inch size, but you'll see it's very handy. I mean, I don't really feel the phone to have such a big display. And second, and the most important of all, you don't get any notch. Although it's only after using it for a while I'll be able to tell you if this camera hole at the left bothers me or not. Although it's bothering me right now, I may become used to it in the longer run. Now at the back, you'll see the phone has a V-shaped design and it reflects light in a very beautiful manner. The Honor has been one of the initial players in the market to experiment with the back panel and give it different kinds of shades and lighting, and the V20, as you can see, takes it to a different level. You'll see the phone reflects V patterns in a very nice shape. The phone has dual camera setup at the back, although it's made to look like if it has a triple sensor setup. But the third one, as you can see, is a flashlight, and it's a mono flashlight for that. At the bottom is the Honor logo, and between the two is the fingerprint scanner. At the bottom, the phone comes with primary microphone, Type-C USB port and speakers, and at the top you get a headphone jack. There's an IR blaster, and there's also the secondary microphone for noise cancellation. The third and a slightly elongated circle you see at the top is that of the infrared sensor, which is quite outdated now, but Honor has still included it on the device. The earpiece is placed between the display and the phone body, and the camera, as you would already know, is placed on the top left corner after making a hole in the display. Yeah, so let's set up the Honor V20 and we'll take a look at the software it has to offer and a glimpse of how the cameras actually perform. So the Honor V20 is quite a nice looking device, and as soon as I've started up, the first thing I notice is the display is quite amazing. The bezel-less part makes it more interesting, as I feel like I'm holding the display itself. Although the phone has considerable weight to it, it's not very light, but it's not very bulky either, but it still gives a very comfortable hold in the hand, probably because the back is curved and it fits in the palm perfectly, or probably the size of the phone is not that big, so it's quite a comfortable phone to use. The touchscreen is smooth and there is no lag while using the home screen. The apps are opening quite fast. As you already know, the Kirin 980 that the Honor V20 use is the flagship chipset from Huawei, and it's also present on Mate 20 Pro that comes at 70,000 rupees. So I don't really doubt that this phone will be lacking in performance. I think performance will be the last issue on the device, and I guess it should be the case. As you can see, multitasking is also pretty smooth on this device, and I feel that running games like PUBG would be a breeze on Honor View 20. Although we'll be able to tell you everything about it in our full testing. Also, the phone uses latest EMUI, the EMUI 9, that is built on top of the Android 9 Pie. So you will see there are some changes, like in the drop down menu, you'll see toggles have a very different design, and there was supposed to be less clutter when it comes to third-party apps, but I don't see that happening. Anyways, if you go in the settings menu, you'll see there are some new options added to the list, like digital balance, which is similar to the digital well-being, takes into account your device's usage and tells you how you're using the device on a day-to-day basis. And you can also set the user and user limitations while setting up the digital well-being option. Next, there was a feature called Link Turbo that was introduced on the View 20, but it's not coming to India as far as I know, which probably the networks are not supported for that feature, or probably it will come later with a software upgrade, but whatever it is, you won't find it on the India variant of View 20. Rest, most of the features are similar to the V10 or rest of the recent Honor smartphones. Let's take a look at the fingerprint and face recognition speed on this device. So like many smartphones in this price segment, we expected the Honor View 20 to come with an in-display fingerprint scanner, but that is not the case, and instead what you get is a fingerprint scanner at the back side. Although it's pretty fast and very responsive, it unlocks the smartphone in the blink of an eye, and it is very impressive, very fast. Although it doesn't replace an on-screen fingerprint scanner, it's still a very fast one. Now let's take a look at the face recognition speed, and this is also quite fast. And there's also pick to wake feature, in which if you have kept the phone on the table, you can just pick it up, the phone's display will light up and the face recognition will happen automatically to unlock the display. Let's do that one more time. Although the wake up feature is a little slow and takes a moment to light up the screen, but it's working nonetheless. Now you'll probably buy the View 20 for its display, and as you can see, the brightness levels on the display is very amazing. The maximum brightness level on the display is pretty nice, and I think it will be able to combat harsh sunlight and outdoor conditions. Also, the viewing angles on the display is pretty impressive, and let's take a look at the color reproduction the phone has to offer. Okay, so the color quality on the display is also pretty impressive. It's a very vivid and vibrant screen. Black levels are quite nice, and accuracy of the color is also quite good. And the best of all is that there is no notch, although the camera on the left bottom corner does make it weird a little, but even then you will see it gets as near to a bezel-less screen as possible. Now let's take a look at the front camera capability. The beauty level is turned on, so let me put that to 0, and the AI detects the room condition, so let me turn the AI also off, and let's take a photo, and let's take a photo with AI as well. So the quality on the camera is not bad, but we are in good light conditions, so I do get good amount of details. Color is nice and the overall picture is quite crisp. Outlines are pretty sharp and my face is fully in focus. So the camera so far appears to be quite nice, but we'll have to take some photos in low light situations to find out the extent to which this phone can go. The details on the camera no doubt look quite promising. And this is the AI photo that has brightened the background a little and also has brightened my face, and it doesn't look as crisp as the normal photo. Now the rear camera on the phone has a 48 megapixel sensor, and you can see the autofocus on the device is very fast. And if you see the outlines and the sharpness, it's quite amazing. Here are some more camera samples taken from the Honor View 20. The SIM tray on the phone can take only 2 SIM cards. It does not have any space to take micro SD card to expand the storage. So this is the Honor View 20 guys, looks quite impressive. especially with the punch hole camera. It brings a new refreshing design to the Honor series, although it feels slightly heavy, but it's quite a handy device for a 6.4-inch display, and the display in fact is quite nice on this device. We'll be doing a full review of this one, so stay tuned and subscribe to our channel. Also, we'll be comparing its cameras with some of the other mid-range devices, so check that out as well. Also, let me know your thoughts on the View 20 in the comment section below, and if you've liked this video, hit the thumbs up button and share it with your friends. Subscribe to our channel to get latest videos on technology, smartphones and other gadgets like this. Thank you for watching.